Hey everyone, whoever's watching this is going to be my first makeup tutorial. I don't have a YouTube channel yet, but if I like this, I might create one and put it up. So I've been doing makeup for a few years now. I'm nowhere near a professional, but a lot of people have asked me to show like my routine and how I do everything. So the first step that I do after I get out of the shower, wash my face, put on my toner. Sometimes I'll go in with a serum, but today I'm just going in with my Fourth Ray Beauty Watermelon Face Milk. I've already done that. I just put a little drop in my hands and rub it into my face. Okay, interruption. There was my child. So anyways, I'm going to go into my brows. I just use the CoverGirl, what is it? Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown. Thing I do is I will outline my brows. Okay, I'm back. I've pretty much put on my brows. Sorry, I'll try to make the lighting a little better for everyone. But if you guys want like a brow routine, I can totally do a video of that. But like I said, this video would be forever if I did the whole thing. So now that those are done, I'm going to go in with my primer before I do my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the L'Oreal Luminous Tint. I've been liking this lately. You can apply it with a sponge or your fingers. I'm just going to apply it with my hands. And then my lips are feeling a little dry, so to prep those, like my lips are the last thing I do pretty much, but I want to make sure they're good to go. So I'm just using this e.l.f. It's like a lip scrub in a lipstick. It's kind of convenient because you don't have to get like it messy everywhere. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the concealer on my eye. I don't use an eye primer. I think they're a waste of money. I think a concealer works better, and you know, my favorite concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's pretty much empty. I also like the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is a lot less expensive. It's not as hydrating as the Tarte one, but it's pretty similar. So I'm going to use this. This is lighter than my skin tone, and I'm just using this to prime my eyes for the shadow. And this will also help me to clean up my brows. This brush is pretty old. I've used it a bunch. It's a Morphe brush I got in a set. I don't even know what it's called. So anyways, I'm just going to take this concealer and clean up my brows. Just gets any excess product and makes them look a little more defined, I guess. I don't know. Never done one of these videos, so bear with me. Okay, that is done. I'll bring the camera up closer so you guys can see my brows. Look a little crazy right now. Going with something really simple today. I'm just going to use this brown sugar palette. It's from ColourPop. It's probably like, I don't know, between $12 and $16. It's really inexpensive, and honestly, ColourPop is like my favorite brand. My favorite shadows. They have amazing brushes. Their skincare line is really great, especially for the price, so you can't beat it. I'm going to go ahead and take this shade called Chai right here and dip that in a little bit, tap it off, and then I'm just going to sweep this. You probably won't notice a whole lot at first. This is a really light color. It's really close to my skin tone, but it just sets a really good base. With this next shade called Jamocha in the palette, and I'm going to take that in my crease. I'm going to start closer to the outer edge, and I'm just going to swirl it and then swirl it inwards and then kind of sweep it through. I always tap off my brush because I don't want a whole lot of excess product. So that's basically what I'm doing right now, so you can see the strokes that I'm kind of going with. And then sometimes I'll go back in a little more and add some more color just to define the crease some more. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Kind of looks orange in this lighting right now, but I'll bring you up so you can see. Take, I guess, a little bit of that chai color on this brush, and I'm just gonna go at the top and blend those two colors a little more. I'm just using a really light hand. I just don't want harsh lines. I don't have the best makeup lighting, so please excuse this. You know, all these YouTubers, you see these perfect makeup looks and the photos, they have really expensive lighting. And I mean, like, ridiculous. I don't even know what half of it is. They have really good cameras. They put filters on their videos, so their face looks blurred out and their skin looks like perfect. And once again, I'm going to use another blending brush. It's just a little more dense. This is another BH Cosmetics brush. It doesn't tell me what it is, though. It was in a set that I got. I'm going to go ahead and go into that Sorrel color. Sorrel? I don't know how to pronounce it. And once again, go into my crease. I'm not going as high up, though. You can see that color darkening right there. So, and just going to swirl it. Not as far out. I'm going to keep it really close there in that outer corner and keep it in my crease just like that. Okay, so I'm back. I don't know how this video is going to look with me pausing it and stopping it, but anyway, this is with that third shade added in there, and as well here. I'll probably go back at the end and make sure they're even. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of lighting over here, so this side's going to look darker. But I think I'm going to be a little more bold and go with this henna. It's kind of grungy looking. I've been liking that lately, so if it looks bad, you know. Okay, so I'm finishing up my shadow before I do like my shimmer shade on the lid, and I'm just finishing blending all these colors together. So I'm using that those fluffy brushes for the outer edges, and I'm not putting any additional product on them. This side looks really dark right now. I can't tell if it's the lighting or if I just really put extra shadow there. So we'll see. I can always, you know, blend that out a little more or add some depth to the other side, but I'll bring you up close so you can see. Yeah, I might add a little more depth on this side just because this one's a little darker. So that's what it looks like right now. That's all my blending that I'm going to do right now. I'm not going to do anything crazy, just keep it simple. But I am going to go in with one of these shimmer shades on the lid. Yeah, I'm going to go in with, really, I like to use my finger. So I can't always get it quite in the corner. So I just use my finger as much as I can and just tap it on my lid. But if you wet your brush, it will help pick up the shimmer shades better. You don't ever want to wet your brush with like a matte shade. When I first got into makeup, I did that because I had no idea what I was doing, and it like ruined the shadow. So this is my Morphe setting spray. It's pretty inexpensive, but it's good. So I'm just going to spray this on my brush a little bit and then dip that back into the auburn shade. And then that way I can get closer to my corner and just not really a cut crease, but at least define that shade a little more. And it also makes it a little more shiny. Alrighty, I'm back. I know you don't know how long I was gone for, but I messed up my eye over here because I accidentally tapped a bunch of glitter on the side, so I had to completely fix it. Looks a little wonky, but that's okay. So anyways, I'm gonna pull you up and look. That's pretty much what I've done. This is, honestly, it's like a Harry Potter wand. I got it in a set. But it just looks like this. Just going to take this light shade right here. It's called Moony. Take that on here. And I just take that on my brow bone and blend it out and down a little bit. So I have a lot of foundations that I love, but a lot of them are my summer shades, so I can't use them. So right now, the ones that I've been going to, I'm dropping everything. I'll just show everyone my favorites right now. Oh, okay, so my top 3 favorites right now are the L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation. I've used so much of this. I have a summer shade and a winter shade. My shade is 415. It's got sunscreen in it, which is great. Most of my moisturizers have it in it anyways, but I always try to wear some kind of SPF during the day, even if it's wintertime. So I use this one a lot. It's not like a matte or anything. I would say it's more like It's probably for combo skin. You can use this if you're dry or oily. I love it. I think it's great for all skin types. It's probably like $10 to $12 at the drugstore. It's great. I also love, this is probably the one I've been using, going back to lately. I just love the way it makes my skin look. Kind of makes it look a little more luminous. If you have combo to dry skin, you'll probably really love this. It is called the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. This is a more, I wouldn't say expensive because it's not, but more expensive at the drugstore. Ooh, I don't know, $15. Maybe it's a little more. Maybe it's $18, but it's still really good. It's the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula Brightening Complex. It says for all skin types. I think it's great. Next one, if you have oily skin, you probably won't like this, but they do have a version for oily skin. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. So that is, this is pretty expensive, but it is one of my favorite hydrating foundations ever. I love it so much. You can use the Physicians Formula. It's just but what I've been loving lately. So the only problem with this, it smells so bad. I don't know. It just smells like, I can't even tell you what it smells like. I don't want to say glue because it doesn't smell like glue. But it just, so enough talking, let's go in. I just add a few strokes. If I have a lot of problem breakouts, I'll add some concealer on them, but my face isn't too bad right now. I have an EcoTools Beauty Blender. I got it wet. It's just damp right now, and I'm just going to pounce that into my skin. So, all right, so now that I've done that, I'm pretty blended. I'm not going to go super heavy on the foundation. You can still see my skin peeking through a little bit. Using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I just picked this up. Not sure if I love it yet or not. It's okay. I don't think it's the right color for me. It's probably a little yellow. Yeah, but I wasn't sure. It's hard to tell shades when you can't open them at the drugstore. That's why I like to go into Ulta or Sephora just to see. So yeah, I do that, and then I have another beauty blender that has a pointed tip. This one, I don't know. Brandon got it for me for Christmas, so I don't know the brand, but it's came in a pack. So I just bounce that underneath my eyes and around my shadow. Nothing too crazy. So we are at 40 minutes. So now you know how long it takes me to do my makeup. Like I said, I'm also talking to you, so that takes some time. I never know what to say. Like, people in these YouTube videos are talking to you guys or whoever is watching, and they're like, hey, how are we doing today? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what to say, you know? I don't have a channel. I don't have viewers. I don't know who's going to be interested. Maybe no one. Maybe a lot of people. You know, if you like it, if it helps, let me know. I'll do more. I'll do a shorter one. I don't really know how to condense these videos yet because I've not figured out how to clip things. So, you know. All right, this probably isn't the right shade for me, but it's Maybelline Dream Illuminator. I don't even know what this is. I've probably had it too long, but probably looks super goofy right now. That's okay. We'll add a little bit of color up there. So since I've done that, I'm just going to blend this in. Okay, I'm back. You can't see it very well. I really didn't add too much. Like I said, the lighting's hard to see. But this is the Physicians Formula Mineral Face Powder. It does in the shade Creamy Natural. And I'll just sweep it on a brush over my face or just lightly tap it on a beauty blender. So barely any on there, and then tap it into my skin. And that just really sets my foundation. Sometimes I won't use any powder, and I'll just wait a little longer for my face to set before I go in with any powder. You don't want to put like cream products, like liquid or cream products on top of powder. So once you've added your powder or set your face, that's it. Okay, So now that I'm done with all of that, that's a lot, I know. You don't have to do all this. Seriously, it's a lot. I'm just showing my full face, what I do. So now I'm going to go back into my eyeshadow, and I'm basically just going to take one of the lighter colors, Jamocha. I'm going to smoke it out on my lower lash line, and then I'll probably take a darker shade and concentrate it more towards the lash line. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back. I added a wing. I just thought it looked a little better. I added some shadow down at the bottom. It's really, like, there we go. That's a little better, the lighting. So, yeah, just add a little shadow down there. I'm going in with the shade Here Kitty Kitty by ColourPop. It's just a single pan eyeshadow. It's probably like $6. Really good price. There's a lot of product in here. I mean, I've used it almost every day. And I'm going to use the ColourPop F5 brush. This just gives you a more... it's going to give me a more beaming highlight, basically. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to swirl it, just kind of drag it up a little bit. Then I will add some, I like the highlight on the nose. So that's my highlight, and now I'm going to go in with blush. This is a Flower Beauty blush brush. I don't even know what it's called, but it's Flower Beauty drugstore. Love this brush. It is called Tea Rose by Milani. Milani has some of my favorite blushes ever. I'm gonna dip that in, tap the excess off, and then swirl that on my cheeks. Okay, I'm back. I'm almost finished. I added a little inner corner highlight with the same Here Kitty Kitty highlighter, or my liner that I used up here. This was the Essence Super Precise liner, my holy grail liner. It's waterproof, it stays, it's black, it's very black. I love it. And I think it's like $2 or $3 at Ulta. Seriously, go pick that up. She's great. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put this in my lower lash line. This is the color Overboard, and it's like a shimmery, it's like a bronze basically. So that is basically my face. Gonna add some mascara, gonna add some lip color. I'll be back to show you the final product when I'm done. Before I do that, I guess I'll show you what I'm gonna use. For lashes, I'm going to use the Big Tease by Buxom. I'm not sure how much this is or where you can get it now. I picked it up at TJ Maxx. You can get some good stuff there. And this is pretty much the final look. Like I said, I don't have a filter on right now. I'm not in natural sunlight. This is all just the lighting that I have in my vanity. So it's not the best, but you can kind of see. So now that this video is 55 minutes long, I'm going to go ahead and finish it. If I can cut any of it out, I will, but I wanted to show you guys a full tutorial on how I do my makeup. This is really simple glam. You can use any palette really you want, any products you have at home, but I wanted to let you guys know what I use. So have any questions, let me know. If you want to see anything in particular, just let me know. All right, bye.